Hey, good morning everybody, and welcome back to the channel, and welcome to the channel if it's your first time. Today I am at Starved Rock State Park in Utica, Illinois, or Ottawa, Illinois. And right now I'm at Kaskaskia Falls. The temperature is about 36, 37 degrees. We've had a bunch of rain and snow the last few days. A lot of it has melted off, but thanks to the precipitation, we've got good water flow, as you can see and hear behind me. So today, we're going to try to get some beautiful autumn waterfall shots here at Starved Rock State Park. So thank you so much for coming by, and I hope you enjoy the images and the video. I'm going to stay back here right now while I'm vlogging, just because if I take the camera up there, right, the water is going to drown out all the audio. So I want you guys to be able to hear me the best as possible. But it's pretty awesome. We got multi-directional falls coming down Kaskaskia Falls today. And not only is the main fall a little bit multi-directional, there's a little side falls off to the right, camera right now. So yeah, so I'm going to try to compose an image to best show all the multiple directions. And for waterfalls, it depends on the volume of the water, the speed of the water. But I usually like to be between about a half second and a full second exposure or shutter speed. So I'll go down to ISO probably 64. I like being right down there, maybe 80, and just kind of, go on manual, right? You want your camera on manual, and just kind of dial in until I find a good exposure, until I can get to that half second or between the half second and the 1 second. See what I like best, compose a bunch of different shots. I have my polarizer, I've got my filters. It's 7 a.m., 7:30 a.m. and there's not a lot of light down here in the canyon, so I might not even need to use that stuff to get a 1 second exposure. We'll see. But yeah, but I've got it in case I need it. And obviously I'll use the 2 second timer. I'm going to start with my 2470, but I also brought up my really wide lens that I use typically for real estate images. It's a 12 to 24 Sigma. I like it. It serves me really well for real estate photography. Don't use it too much in landscape, and I'm not sure why. I think I'm just really partial to my 2470. So, alright, that's what I'm going to do right now, and good stuff. Thanks. Awesome morning. So right now I'm at f9, ISO 160, and I'm getting a 1 second exposure, which I really like. It's doing the water at the top of the waterfall. It's showing the separation, almost like a striation right at the top. So I really like that, and the softness of the rest of the waterfall. So yeah, I'm right where I want to be for this composition. I'm landscape now. I'm going to shoot it portrait mode, then I'm going to move around a little bit. Alright, so some things to talk about from this week's video. You definitely want to expose for the highlights when you're shooting and you've got a very dynamic scene. The reason for that is you can pull more back out of the shadows than you can the highlights. You blow the highlights out, they're gone. But if you get the highlights right, and your shadows are a little bit dark, you can pull detail back out of the shadows a lot better than you can out of the highlights. The other thing, feel free to experiment while you're out there shooting pictures. Use different lenses, use different shutter speeds, use different apertures, use different compositions. Shoot portrait, shoot landscape. Do a long shutter speed, do a fast shutter speed, shoot. There's no rule. Nobody ever said that waterfalls have to be shot at 1 second or a half second or long enough to blur the water. In fact, I learned on Facebook earlier this week that not everybody likes blurred waterfalls. I do, because the eye cannot do that, right? So what your eye can't do, if the camera can do it, and now I can see that water softened like that on the waterfall, and it makes it just gorgeous to me. But you know what? Everybody's got a different opinion. So long story short, experiment out there. Memory cards are cheap. You can go out and shoot 4,000 pictures in a day, whatever. Shoot as many as you possibly can. It doesn't cost you anything but time. And if you love doing photography, you love being out there, you know what, it's not really costing you anything, right? So experiment, expose for the highlights, and patience. The light changed 100 different times when I was back there. I was walking out 3 different times I was leaving, and 3 different times I stopped and put my stuff down and turned back around and got out. Changed lenses once or twice more after I went back. Got the drone out again after I went back. Be patient, because things are always changing. Use that to your advantage. Find something to do. Go shoot some B-roll. Go fly your drone. Go whatever. Just hang out, wait, be patient, because the light is always changing and you never know what that different light is going to bring you. So that's it. That's 3 good things. So thank you so much for stopping by this week. I really appreciate it. It's always good to see you. If you enjoyed the video, hit the old thumbs up button, share it with your friends. Let them know I'm out here. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. And I think someday, with your help, I'll get there. So thanks everybody, and we'll see you next week. Bye-bye.